What's up, everybody? This your boy, Mr. Miller One, for Little Rock Kicks on Deck, reporting live from the Mecca of Little Rock when it comes to shoes, RockCity Kicks. This is the first installment of Live from RCK. Look for it, hashtag it. We're gonna start it now when we post this, all right? So I'm reporting live from RockCity Kicks. We're gonna do some reviews. We're gonna talk about the culture. We're gonna talk about some other things and what you need to come shop with us real soon. So I have here, man, he go by many names. This is Broderick, aka Sauce Guy,
himself,
aka creative. Man, what? Tell everybody your AKAs.
Yeah, right. There's so many.
There's so many. I don't even want to. Just you do you.
So the Sauce Guy is the top of the pyramid.
Number one.
Yes, of branding. At Sauce Guy _B on Instagram. I'm sure if you type Sauce Guy, I should be the first one to pop up.
You know you major when you start typing it. It's like, oh, well, okay, that's him. That's him. The first one.
But yeah, RockCity Kicks is obviously directly under that, man. Been here going on 11, 12 years now.
Yeah.
It's been a long run. We've had a huge growth from 12 years ago.
Yeah.
We've been here for majority of it. So yeah, that's
well over half. Well over half. Y'all definitely, when I moved back into the city, this is the first. I left as y'all were starting. To give you a history, I left when y'all were starting. I moved upstate, and when I moved back, I was like, this is where I want to be. Yeah. So what else? I know you got one more that folks really need to know about.
RockCity, Creative Dimensions that you mentioned,
yes,
which was kind of what got me in RockCity in the beginning.
Yeah.
Painting shoes, whatever, back when that was starting. But now that has kind of transitioned into graphic design company, just a design company as a whole. So not just graphics, designing literally anything. Any item. I mean, we design socks, we design merch for companies. I even launched my own line of merch through Creative Dimensions that matches with different sneakers and whatnot. So that's another page. You can find all this information is in my bio on Instagram.
So with the first installment, what we're kind of the purpose of this show is kind of just talk about some of the things that are in store, coming soon, sleepers. I think that is this is for me on Instagram this week. I'm doing nothing but Sleeper Week. Sleeper Week is just basically shoes that are dope, but nobody seems to be buying. And then they come back a couple months later, and they're like, damn, I should have got those, or when did those come out? We both have on shoes that we consider sleepers. So when I first walked in, as you already saw, I kind of pointed out a shoe that I think is very much crucial to, going into the summer. When sneakerheads, we go into the summer with a shoe arsenal.
Oh yeah.
And for the summer, you got to have a shoe that you can throw on quick and easy. Low top. No shows, you know what I'm saying? Just have them ready. And the first thing that caught my eye when I came in were these right here. I love, this takes me back. I'm showing my sneaker age a little bit, but this reminds me of the old school B-boy in the summertime. And I like what Reebok did with this actual shoe. Let's start off with the gum bottom. The gum bottom is kind of one of the most nicest things on this shoe because one, it's not gonna get dirty. Two, it basically blends with anything you put it on. It kind of gives it that subtle connection to your outfit, which I do like. And then that teal, that's a summer shoe.
Wrong with a gum sole.
You can't. I really don't think you can go wrong with this shoe. So I pointed out this shoe because this is one I'm thinking about getting. Is because I just think it's perfect for the summer, and I think it's always a touch of classic. I think we kind of with the shoe game, they always go back to the classics. What's your thoughts on it?
Man, like you said, the color tone in itself is definitely a summer vibe. Like, J. Crew and everybody else gonna have a solid tee, this exact Pantone, for the summer. So I definitely think it's a good one to mix in. Shorts, denim shorts, white tee.
White tee, white tee is first thing I'm gonna come up with.
Nice brim,
maybe,
and you're good to go.
Fresh cut. Fresh cut too. You gotta keep that fresh cut. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to your barber.
Yeah, definitely. But I think this is the first one I'm gonna start off with by picking up as my suggestion that you come see us at RockCity Kicks, and you come take a look at it. They've got well over 3 to 4 different colorways that actually I think can catch your eye. It's at a great price.
Yeah.
So come check us out. Now, avocado and toast. What can we say about this shoe, B?
Man, so we know everybody's on a health craze right now.
Facts.
It's all about being healthy and juicing and diet this.
I'm dieting myself.
You know, everybody's doing that nowadays. So this shoe is just kind of encapsulating that idea. Better eating, better living, and this is the avocado and toast, man, which I'm not much of a fan of the food myself personally.
But the shoe? My goodness.
My Lord.
So let me get into the shoe. So this is the take on avocado and toast. So the leather on this, the actual lower above the midsole is premium. It has this texture on the shoe that kind of feels like the crust of the toast. And
yeah, hairy suede.
So I'm like, that's somebody had to really sit back and think about. Like, sit back. I have avocado and toast in my mind. I have to give that one. So just the crumbles pointing out was the first thing that got to me. And then the avocado, it has a different texture. You know, avocado is kind of basically almost 2 different colors of green. And I love the way they took that and put that on top. And then it has the avocado on the tongue. As well, the avocado on the tongue. I also think this is the I'm all about laces these days, guys. They put with the red pepper flakes on the actual
little accent.
The accent on that, and I think it's on the insole as well. But I think it's perfect because you throw those on. It's something that's gonna add, it accentuates the actual shoe. So it comes with the extra green laces. Side note, there wasn't that many of these made.
Yeah.
And the importance of RockCity plug is that they got them. Exclusive. Nobody got them in the city except them. It was exclusively to certain boutiques, certain shops. They were one of them. That's how a hidden gem RockCity is to the city, is that you're not gonna find the run-of-the-mill Sauconys, Reeboks, Asics,
Puma,
Vans. Before y'all had the Van store, we had them here. So that's gonna be a really nice shoe. I like this one as another pickup, hot item that you really need to go check their site on. And appreciate the body of work that it was put into this shoe, because I actually do love it, and they nailed it. I'm giving this I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10 on that one. That's a 10 out of 10.
It's not even a collab like you would think most of the time when they put attention to a shoe like this. It's a collab shoe, but this is strictly Saucony, strictly something that they did in-house. No attached names to it. It's just a dope shoe.
I definitely think so. I think you nailed it on that, just because I think it's the thought process they nailed it on.
Yeah.
You know, I just think when they executed that, and I think a lot of small brands do that if you watch them.
They should.
Yeah.
More than so. The collab. You know, when that whole era was happening, it was happening heavy.
Yeah.
There was collabs all over the place, and now it's died down. But I think that companies should still come back and release those collab the shoes that look like that, but in line.
Now, let me ask you a personal question. Do you will you prefer more collabs, or would you prefer just outside the box thinking? Because I don't think that, even though this is not a collab, this is outside the box.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, which one do you prefer personally?
I prefer outside the box thinking, for one, because collab,
you think like
what
that.
It is. It's already hard to get. As soon as you slap a name on something and say this store did it, it's hard to get it. So if they would just put those same ideas and thought process into the regular product that they release to everyone else, like this one, then I mean every brand could elevate a little bit. I feel like, right?
Yeah, I agree.
If all Sauconys, you know what I'm saying, was given a little bit of attention like this one, and there was 6 of these releases in over a year versus just one that we've had.
Peanut butter jam.
You know
what I'm saying? Now I've got my mind rolling on other ones that I think we can do.
They got those creators in house to where they can do it themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really do.
Let's see.
I think that, you know, if they do some stuff like this, I really do think they need to have the support of local boutiques. When it comes down to it, and we also got to expand our repertoire when it comes to shoes. I think the 2 shoes we talked about so far are expanding your repertoire when it comes to, because you know, you go to Foot Locker and they have other brands in there. It's not about Jordans. They have Air Maxes. I think one of the lines that I like that you guys, and I'm very keeping my eye on there, and you guys have, is the Puma line.
Yeah, man, they killing it.
They got a new Clyde coming out, and I'm very intrigued on what they do. They made a really strong push when it comes to signing players. DeMarcus Cousins, they signed 3 out of the 4 top rookies that came out in last year's class. So they're making moves, and I'm going to keep my eye on there. So just a plug to Puma. Keep doing it. I keep doing it. You got me looking. You got me that. Yeah, you got me. You have my attention. So come check us out.
My favorite brand at this point, just as far as what they doing design wise and them as a people, man. Puma is amazing. They show us the most love out of every company we dealt with. So yeah, they number 1 on my list for sure.
Big shout out to Puma. Keep us laced in the rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep us laced in the rock. So, yeah, hashtag Puma. Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Ooh, the finale.
The finale. I'm gonna, in these types of shows, we're gonna do like a, what I got my eye on, what we kind of see, what I got my eye on, and I think is a good suggestion to you guys. And started off with the Reebok, which was the Reebok, and I think you hope you take my word on that, our word. The second one was something that I think brought light to what the shoe industry is doing. It kind of put a bright light on what the shoe industry is doing with certain things. If you watch, you know, you think outside of the Nike box. It is okay not to have every Jordan every week. You can do other stuff. I know it's hard, but you can. Shout out to my brother Q, because he always keep me like, yeah, I should have wore that. Brother Q out there, I see you. But this is a sleeper. And let me set this up. We're going to set this discussion up.
Give him a little background.
This shoe, there's a lot of thought process that Adidas did with this shoe. And as I was reading and educating myself on it, I really was intrigued by how they're thinking about the shoe and how they made it. That they understood that how much I weigh and my shoe size is not, when they mass produce shoes, they don't care about what they could care less about what size you are. They just gonna make you, that's all they want to do. And it's not bad. I'm not saying that's bad. But Adidas set the bar out to actually make a shoe that was molded for whatever the case may be. So first off, we're going to talk about this 4D sole and what's happening with it, which is crazy, absolutely crazy when you look at the shoe. Because what the technology actually does with this actual 4D shoe is that it's specifically crafted to mold to you. So what's happening is that when I stick my foot in there, it's gonna mold and connect to me, into my feet. And it's a technology that kind of grows, and as you wear it, the fly knit is built for your movement, and the extra stitching along the lines of the actual shoe kind of it's built to stretch and maintain. And I love that. light, very lightweight. The technology is there. It's not a heavy shoe, and everything.
Yeah.
So that's my take. That's my educational part of this. Brother B, tell me what's going on with it. What you think?
And like you said, the technology side is really the majority you need to know about this. A 4D sole, you've never seen a shoe with a full
Printed.
4D printed sole on it. I mean, if you look at it, you can see where it was stacked layer by layer, and piece by piece to form what I think is probably one of the most comfortable shoes you can get on the market at this point.
And I think that, and just to add on what you're saying, I definitely think that that's one of the first things I say when I looked at reviews. Comfortable.
Yeah.
People saying, I tried on. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what it is. When you're getting a shoe that's $300, I want that sucker to be comfortable.
Yeah, I need to be able to wear this all day.
Like, you don't want your pinky toe rubbing on that thing, and no.
All day wear. And I mean, they did it. They accomplished it.
It's got that sock top.
So, again, major props to what Adidas is doing with this shoe here. I'm excited to see what else they can do. I'm always a fan of color panels and blocking and adding a little funkiness.
And that's a good summer shoe.
Yeah.
That's a good summer shoe again. You know, keeping with the theme. I think it's a great color scheme. But I you know, for sure, I definitely want more color schemes when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So Adidas, we need more color schemes on this one, please. Because I love what you're doing, and I suggest that everybody do their research on when it comes to certain shoes. When you see a tag, I know that's the first thing that you've seen them. You know, guy comes in, picks a shoe off there.
Yeah.
They make that. Oh damn.
Yeah.
And I think the 300 shouldn't scare people away if you do your research on it.
Sole does not glow in the dark.
No.
I'm sure it looks like it does, but
that'd be a dope concept.
I wish it did.
Good concept.
I thought it did.
Make that sole glow,
Hide in the bath.
Make that sole glow, Adidas.
Yeah.
Make that sole glow. But I definitely think it's a great looking shoe. I consider it a sleeper. It's our sleeper pick for the week that I think that you guys should at least come check out. See some of the other Adidas lines that they have in store and in stock. So just come see us. I know a lot of, I know some people will probably say, why don't y'all talk about some Jordans? Y'all see Jordans every week. Not this week, though. We gonna start it off with 3 great shoes. So, in closing, this is gonna be hopefully a staple that we do once or twice a month. We're gonna expand on this. We're gonna interview people as well. And kind of set the bar for what we want to do in Little Rock when it comes to sneaker events, sneaker information, everything.
Right.
So I think this is a great platform that we can kind of sit back, no pressure, and talk about what the game is. Because what is some of your visions that you would like to do this summer and next things coming up? What are some of the things that you would like to do going forward?
I mean, well, you and I have obviously been discussing bringing the whole sneaker event culture back to the city. It's a little plug there. Man, it's time to do that. We got enough connections, between you and I and RockCity and RockCity Kicks on deck and all that, to where we can really build on a solid sneaker culture here, not just everything else we've been experiencing in the last year or two, but some legitimate, some that people can come to on a consistent basis and actually indulge in buying and selling shoes without feeling like you're getting screwed. So definitely want to move forward on that, man, and get that planned for maybe this year, maybe sometime next year. Not really set on a date yet, but that for sure. And really just continuing to build Rock City, man. Trying to keep our account levels, to a point where we get more exclusive things and continue to supply the city with what they need, what they want.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing you said, is that if you buy more, you get more. And I think that's where, you know, shop here, you get more. Because we'll be more inclined to get those hard press releases.
That part of it, you know, I don't think the consumer quite understands is that we need support from the town so I can get those things that y'all want me to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you need the city support when it comes to doing that. If we're gonna be an actual sneaker city, or not even a sneaker city, just a community. A city is one thing, but a community, because I think a sneaker community is big and it's different layers. But Broderick and I want to build a community where you're educated, you're appreciated, and we can help in any things. We want to do community events. We want to show kids how to clean their shoes. That's one of the main things. One of the first things we talked about was doing a sneaker thing, just cleaning shoes, showing kids how to clean their shoes and appreciate it. So there's things that are coming, but we wanted to do something that set a mark of a new beginning for the city. So I think it's going to be more things to come. RockCity Kicks, Little Rock Kicks on deck.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So, listen, I just want to thank all the viewers, everybody out there. Please just make sure you subscribe to the channel, Miller's Corner. It'll be on there. It'll be posted on RockCity Kicks website as well, and their Facebook page. Just to make sure you subscribe, tune in when we post. We'll give you a heads up, and I'll take ideas to things you want us to talk about, things you want us to see. So, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
For sure.
Make sure you're following everybody on here. We'll probably be tagged. You know, I didn't get plugged mine, but it's Mr. Miller 1 and Little Rock Kicks on deck.
At the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, we'll
somewhere
plug them in there. Shout us out. So give us a follow. We'll see y'all in a few weeks. We out.